Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of Ouch My Life. Today's episode is going to be quite interesting because it's taken from the comments left from one of our viewers during our last episode, I think. Let me bring on. Oh no, after Chinese New Year, my face so round. Hi Chunho.
It's not so hard is because what? I'm the kanjiang person, is it?
No, I'm just like, today is a go hard day. Oh, I need to do this. Sorry guys, I need to do this for the rest of the live stream to make my face look smaller.
That means you look okay lah. Bro.
It's also Chinese New Year. Let's do this. Hi guys. Hi Douglas.
Hello.
No, then you can see my fat arms. Okay, I need to do this.
Just now I was anyway, just now that whatever thing that happened, I was looking at it, it's like, are we on? Are we on?
Yeah. But actually, like, like all pros, immediately the music on, I'm like, oh, let's go. And I started. Okay, so what happened was that we need to get some. Douglas needed to do a little bit of like a rehearsal thing with the intro and all that. So the intro came on. I didn't know it was a rehearsal, right? The intro came on, then I was like, hi guys, welcome. Then after he had to come and tell me, we're not live. Oh, sorry. Okay, so anyway, today's topic, like I mentioned, is quite interesting. Do you want to flash the topic? It's called Ouch, I Need More Income. I'm going to give a little bit of context first while we are flashing the topic. It is from one of our viewers' comments last week. The viewer, I think, asked
Last session.
last session, the last episode, right? The viewer basically asked whether he or she can achieve financial freedom while being an employee. And like all good friends do, we had a very, very heated, not we lah, just some of us had a very heated discussion about what it means, what financial freedom. So the show already started before we went live. Because there was a lot of discussion like, what does financial freedom mean to you? Of course, being me, I tuned out halfway and I went to get my water and
But
trust.
it's okay. It's just a discussion. I don't think we
No,
got
actually,
alignment.
good friends do lah. We need to clear the air ma. Not we lah, some of us lah. But anyway,
Walao, you keep with some of us is like, well, you very obvious,
like we have 10 people in the live stream like that, right? Nobody else knows who's the some of us. But yes, like I say, like all good friends do lah. You trash things out instead of just like and then after that it goes to okay, hang on. Okay, I need to put my mic up. Okay, so ouch, I need more income. So basically, like I said, the question, should we copy paste the comment? Are we able to do that? Okay, so anyway, the comment from the viewer who sparked this episode basically asked whether he or she can achieve financial freedom while being an employee. So for our viewers who are here with us tonight, I want you guys to really think about what financial freedom means to you. Of course, you can go Google the dictionary definition, but I believe that everybody's version of financial freedom is different. The kind of lifestyle they want to lead is different. Do you want to be able to lead the kind of lifestyle that you want while not having to work? Or, what is your idea of financial freedom? You need to be very clear about that. So that is what you need to think about while we are having today's discussion. And of course, comments and questions are welcome anytime. Oh, and I also learned this from some YouTuber. Says must say at the beginning of the live stream, please remember to like, share, and subscribe all our social media channels and YouTube, and switch on the notification bell, because of course there's more people watching at the beginning of the live stream than at the end of the live stream. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, on the notification bell, etc. Okay, so yes, maybe we want to talk about what financial freedom to each of us.
Yeah,
look like.
maybe whoever is online now, maybe when you just want to say what's your idea of financial freedom. Whoever is, just put it.
Okay, thanks, Douglas. So Douglas
what is
put the
financial freedom to you?
okay. So basically, what Douglas has flashed
alignment on the definition of financial freedom, because we can talk about this, because I think some people's financial freedom is different from what I think financial freedom looks like.
Yes, correct. So basically, what we are flashing on screen right now is the comment from last episode's viewer. Thanks, Douglas, for searching for that and copy pasting it. So we will talk a little bit about right, correct. So
Yeah, I have to do work, okay?
Yeah, let Douglas you can do what I'm asking the audience. What do you think? What is
no
financial
lah,
freedom?
while waiting for the audience to come up with their own, like, because they're thinking about it, right? Then we talk about our own what financial freedom looks like for us lah, right? So we
Okay.
start off first. My
You.
idea, my idea
Yeah.
is so important. I love it. my idea of financial freedom is I can buy whatever I want without looking at the price tag. Wow. I wouldn't. Okay. In my dictionary, work means may mean something I don't enjoy. So my idea of financial freedom is being able to do and buy the things I want without looking at the price tag and not having to work. By work I mean doing something I don't like simply because of the money. That is my definition of work.
Hmm.
Okay. So if I'm hosting, if I am generating revenue elsewhere, then or if I have a sugar daddy, lagi best, okay? Then yes, that's
Okay.
my idea of financial freedom.
It's not a sugar daddy yet.
Haven't obviously. The sugar daddy no sugar one, this one. Only have salt and MSG. Oh, is he listening in? Oh, he doesn't have his earphones on. Better talk softly. Okay.
For me, financial freedom to me is basically I don't have to worry about money. It's as simple as that. I just live my life without having to worry about money. Okay, and not having to worry about money comes in many ways.
Mm.
Okay, I
Okay.
can if I want to have a rich. I don't have to worry about money means I have to have a lot of money aside.
Yeah, correct. So what is yours? What is yours right now?
Mine is
What is your preferred lifestyle? Like you are
either no, I don't want to do a lot of things. Then my life is very simple, eat very simple, live very simple. Just need to once in a while travel around, meet my friends and all the stuff. So
is that
and I
your
don't have to
preferred
worry.
lifestyle?
Huh?
Is that your preferred
Yeah.
lifestyle? Okay.
I have come to when I was growing up, I did think about having a big house, but as I was growing, I realized one thing about having a big house and all those stuff. It's about maintenance, and I hate
Yeah,
maintenance.
correct.
Dealing with maintenance is a headache. Okay,
You need to
the
love
more
your house a
things
lot.
you have, the more maintenance you have. Oh goodness, no. Sometimes I think a smaller place is enough. Is that having less things actually sometimes is better. Okay, those people who's thinking about buying a car, I tell you the car maintenance, then the road tax, the cost of this, all the fuel costs, and then have to pay for all these things. Then you go service a car. Wow, there's a lot of money down the drain.
Okay, so as you can tell, Chunho is all about simple and sustainability, preferably at a lower cost. Then how about
So
you, Douglas? With your large house and large pantry. Okay, but large is subjective, okay? Yeah.
yeah,
So use your own imagination.
Yeah, large is subjective. Large is not
Yeah,
so
large is
large.
subjective. What is your definition of financial freedom for yourself, lah?
I think it's similar. I think my definition is similar to both of you combined, except I don't have a sugar daddy. I'm too old to have a sugar daddy.
you have a sugar mummy.
It's
No, I don't.
disaster because then you have to be the sugar daddy. Because we're
Okay,
talking about
never mind.
age, right?
I
Okay, I'm
cannot
just
say
kidding.
the
Okay,
sugar
let's
daddy.
get back.
Okay,
Get back on track. Get back on
go
track.
on, sorry.
I believe. Okay, I don't believe. Okay, I don't believe in spending on unnecessary items. I want to. Yeah, so I like to live. I like to have convenience. Okay, I like to have convenience in my life. Okay, accessibility, because I know how I operate. Okay, and if I want to live a certain way, then I have to have things be convenient. So I will pay for convenience. Okay, I will not pay for luxury. Okay, because I think luxury is overrated, and I don't get more pleasure. I don't get more pleasure from buying branded or luxury I buy what I need. Okay, and so financial freedom is giving me access to a life that is convenient. Okay, of course, there are also certain things I look for in my life. Okay, I like. Okay, I don't like to travel. Okay, so I don't like to travel. So I put money into my home instead, so that I don't have to travel. Okay, so it's just allocation of funds. Okay, into creating a space that I feel comfortable living in. Yeah, and financial freedom is being able to support that.
Okay, so maybe we
Efficient.
share one of the. Nobody seems to be typing in what their idea of financial freedom is, except for how we pronounce
Because
it.
thinking is the hardest job on the earth.
Yeah, I think it's the hardest thing. Maybe sometimes people don't really know it, but everybody's been talking about it. But somebody did say they want to create passive income if you do an 8 to 5 job.
Okay, we get to those questions maybe
Yeah, we
later
get to
on.
those questions. Maybe I just share something that we just discussed earlier that is a little more general. What Google says financial freedom kind of define it. So I went to search and this is what definition. One definition is financial freedom is having enough residual income to cover your living expenses. It is not about being rich and having tons of money. I think this is very specific. It is not about being rich and having tons of money, but having enough money to cover your expenses so that you can spend your precious time doing what you like rather than doing things to earn money. And I think we all agree with that. So it is about having enough money, having enough money aside to pay for expenses, so that you have time to do the things you want to do instead of using the time to make more money. Oh, so okay. Finally, we have an audience who says that
It's the
financial
same. I
freedom.
think it's the same audience who posed us that question.
Yeah, it's the same definition as what we just wrote. Having enough money to do what I want, live my life without working. Okay.
Okay, so this is a tip, I think, for all of us. Even that statement. Thanks for your response, by the way. I think Chloe was the one who came up with the comment that
Yes.
sparked this episode, right?
Yes.
So even that is also very generic. All of us, if we need to think specifically, what is it that I want? What kind of lifestyle do I want? So for some people, enough means being able to go to, I don't know, McDonald's, KFC, or some restaurant and just eat whenever. For some, it's being able to fly to Paris or fly to Hong Kong for dim sum in the middle of the afternoon and come back. You get what I mean? So you need to be clear about what is it that you want. And
That's a
okay,
typo.
I think this one, what?
There's a typo. Okay, never mind. Live the life you want.
Okay.
Live the life once. Life one what?
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you need to be very,
fine.
very clear what is it that you want, what kind of lifestyle that you want.
Yeah.
And yeah, and okay, I think Chuno will come to this later on also. Basically, you make no mistake about it, okay? If you want financial freedom, you need to generate income somehow. Make no mistake about it.
Yeah, but
Whether it's true.
Most people will start with a job.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. It's fine. It's fine. What I mean is there is no such thing as a truly passive income. You need to put in some sort of work either before, during. You get what I mean? So I hope I'm making sense here. There needs to be work done before or during to get that passive income generated. And if you don't want to work, you must find some other way to generate income. So don't I think a lot of people have this idea that financial freedom means I don't need to work, means I don't need to do anything. That's not true. You need to do something. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so I
Even
pass to
your career
Chunho, then after
husband,
that
you need to
Douglas
do
can
something.
continue.
I said, even if you want to marry a rich husband and be a tai, you need to do
Yes.
something, and you need to satisfy
Before
the
and
husband.
during
Yes, and then after that, during
and
the
after.
sex, you need to, no, make the husband happy so that the husband will keep you.
And after when the husband, if you marry an old one, after when the husband, yeah, you still need to take care of his afterlife. But anyway, yes. So I pass on to Chunho first. He will give us his perspective about being an employee and how, because Chunho used to be an employee and now he's not anymore. So he will give the perspective from being an employee and then working his way towards having the passive income and the financial freedom, his version of financial freedom, moving forward. And Douglas has never been an employee. Never. Have you been? Yeah, for 1 month or something, right?
No,
1
2
year,
years.
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah. Okay, so he has been a mini employee, a very amateur level employee, I would say. And then, so we will hear from Douglas his perspective, which is going to be interesting also. So you can hear things from other point. Oh, hello, Rochelle. You would like to grab char kway teow without looking at the price. You are wrong. You want to grab char kway teow without worrying about the calories. Okay. Be clear. This is my sister actually. That one's my sister.
Okay.
It's not about the price, it's the calories, yeah. Okay. Junho.
Okay, let me just tell you, I kind of think that I am in a situation that I'm in. I have financial freedom at the moment. I'm not worrying about money, in a sense, or even worrying about my expenses. But the thing is, I started off as an employee. Okay, it doesn't mean that you start off as an employee and you have an 8 to 5 job. You can't get to a point. But the thing is that you have to remember. I'm just going to be realistic. If you have a 9 to 5 job or 8 to 5 job, it is a starting means of generating income. You cannot live from there and say, "Oh, I want to have financial freedom from that." It doesn't work that way. You need to plan for it. Okay, it takes some time. You need to plan for it and get a way to exit out of your or not exit. You may still want to be an employee. I mean, you can be an employee, have income, and still be financially free if you are able to make sure that your income is always secure. The key to it is always have a secure income. Okay, the thing is about being an employee is that the employment income is not necessarily secure unless you have an iron rice bowl. And iron rice bowl doesn't exist anymore nowadays. Last time when you work for the government, sometimes it's really like iron rice bowl. But nowadays, anybody can be let go anytime. So that income is not secure. So the key to it is that being an employee, work 9 to 5, you start is a starting income, but you need to find a way to secure your income so that it can pay your expenses. And for me, I was always clear that I will start off as an employee, I will take the money, but I will not be extravagant with my lifestyle. And I always put aside money to not to put in the bank because I know the bank interest rate is so miserable, it can't even cover inflation. Yes, now the bank interest has gone up, but also inflation has gone up. If you measure the inflation versus interest rate, the bank interest rate, inflation still beats bank interest rate hands down. Even you put in fixed deposit, whatever, it still beats it hands down. Okay, the fixed deposit, whatever, it will never ever be better than inflation. That's the way it is. The bank will not give you much higher interest rate, even is fixed deposit or whatever, or even bonds or even treasury notes that is better than inflation. No, they won't, because it doesn't make sense to them. Why would they do that? The bank also need to make money. They need to make margin. So the key is to find another engine. If you want to invest your money, you put money aside, you invest your money, you should find an engine that create generate income that is higher than inflation. But of course, there's going to be another way of generate the income that is a little bit more secure compared to employment income. And Douglas will talk about that later because that's his forte. I will talk about what happened for me. Okay, what happened for me was I invested my money into several areas. I started off investing into collectibles. Then I started going, but investing in collectibles was a little bit passive because I then have to wait for people to come to me and then they want to buy stuff from me, then I make money. But eventually, I kind of decided that I need to be a little bit more active. That's why I went into the flea market and started selling stuff. I actually become how to say, a merchant or a weekend merchant in a flea market and sell stuff. And then I think the margin was pretty good at the time. And then after that, when I accumulated more money, I started investing in equities and started investing in properties. And while at the same time, I was still an employee. But even when I was generating income and from my investment, either in properties or in equities, I make sure one thing is very clear. Never ever push my lifestyle higher or in line with my income. Even if I earn more, I don't creep my lifestyle. Yes, I may have I can spend a little more on certain things, but I will not be extravagant. I will not have luxury stuff. I avoid them a lot because I know I'm going to get out of my 9 to 5 job eventually. And when I get out, I'm going to live on the money I put aside or I built up aside, and that money becomes finite. If it's finite, I will draw down from it. And if I draw down from it, I cannot have an extravagant lifestyle. I mean, if that's the case, I'll draw down it very fast. So I plan in such a way that I keep my life simple all the time. Okay, it's just a mathematic things. It's things comes in, you have to accumulate it, but and then you put it aside on somewhere that you can continue to build money from it. And then when you draw down, you make sure that you don't draw down more than what is generating. Is that clear? I'm not sure whether am I speaking too fast?
Yeah,
But
it doesn't matter. If it's not clear, guys, put your questions in the comments below. We will get to them. Okay? Maybe not like right now, the moment you post, but
yeah.
we'll get to them.
So
Okay.
but then if you want to do this investing stuff, of course you need to put aside money and start putting it aside. Now, some people may say that, yeah, I can only put aside a very small amount of money and it will take a long time for it to generate. So the thing is, if you don't have sufficient or you think substantial amount of money to put aside to generate it, then you have to look into other alternative. And you have to remember this: your employment job, you are on you actually sign employment agreement and you are supposed to work for the company. Somebody actually say 8 to 5. After 5 is your own time. And what do you do with that time? You still can make use of that time to do something else. Okay, so you have to think about what else do you want to do with your other time that can help you build up additional income. And Douglas has been in that journey, so I let Douglas talk about that.
Oh, my turn, is it?
Go, Douglas.
Yeah. Look at you.
Douglas.
Okay, to reiterate or summarize or to put into a short piece what Chun-Ho said. So there's income. Okay, there's income that flows in. So something must generate the income, and then there are things that you want to spend. Okay, so financial freedom is buying the things that you want, right? So that is that outflow. Okay, so your income must be able to support that outflow with a surplus. Okay, that's number one. Number two, what Chun-Ho was talking about also is that if eventually you put money to build another engine that is able to generate the level of income, which is the cash in, that can support your expenses, then you won't need to stay in your job. Okay, and you can let this engine take over to generate that income. Okay, as long as you don't draw down more than whatever the income is that in cash flow is creating. Okay, and always let it accumulate and let it continue to build. Okay, so that over time the engine becomes bigger and bigger, that generates more and more income, that allows you to spend more and more. Okay, but the thing I want to say is, just because you got money doesn't mean you need to spend it. Okay, just because you have
Agree.
money, it doesn't mean that you need to spend it. Okay, and the world is always telling us to spend money. Okay, that's their job. Okay, that's what businesses need to do. Okay, the businesses need to run by selling products and services to other people. Okay, so they will always tell you to buy. Okay, and that's consumerism. Okay, that's the environment. Okay, don't listen to the environment. Okay. Okay, so anyway, the thing that I was an employee, okay, for 1 year. I quit not because I wasn't making enough money. Actually, the income was quite substantial because I was doing an internet job, okay, at the start of the dot-com boom. Okay, I started my own business because I really felt very trapped. Okay, I really felt very trapped in a 9 to 5 type of arrangement. Okay, so I started my own business not because I wanted to make more money, but because I wanted to have freedom. Okay, and then to be able to do whatever it is I want to do. But the thing is, I am 53 this year, and 28 years ago, when I first started working, or when I first started my business, the world was a very different place. Okay, and for people back then, 20-30 years ago, okay, if you think of additional income, okay, it's go and sell more time. Okay, go and sell more time, take another part-time job, be that generates income. Today you can do the same thing. Okay, not enough income from your main job, go and take another side job. Okay, I'm going to say something. Okay, I should not say it. Don't sell time. Okay, if you're going to start a secondary thing, don't sell time, because time is limited. Okay, create value that can be leveraged. Okay, then how do you do that? Okay, so today we have available resources and tools, okay, that allow us to access a lot of things. Okay, way more than we had before. Okay, so you know what earlier was saying, okay, use money, okay, accumulate money, right? Accumulate money, okay, invest in something and let it grow, okay, let it roll. Okay, but that will take time. Okay, so we need to acknowledge that building an investment engine that will generate meaningful income is going to take time. Okay, some of you cannot wait. Some of you cannot wait. Okay, and some of you say, okay, you want to accelerate, and you don't have a lot of cash. Okay, you don't have a lot of spare cash to be able to accelerate the growth of your investment instrument. Okay, then you need to use time. Okay, use time smartly. Okay, to build that engine that has a tremendous amount of leverage. Okay, the internet gives you access, okay, to be able to do this today in a way that was not possible before. Okay, so to me it is there are many options. Okay, if you want to do investment, okay, then you need to know that it's going to take time. Okay, that's the fact. Cannot run away. Okay, there is no get rich quick. There's no get rich quick. Okay, high risk. Okay, high risk. Okay, you say high risk, high return. Okay, but it's high risk. Okay, you can lose everything. Okay, so there's no quick fix. There is no get rich quick. Okay, to build a financial instrument based on investments is going to take time. So that's what I have to contribute to whatever it is. Okay, but the thing is, I see some interesting comments, which I think we need to respond to.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're going
yeah.
to respond to that. That was my
You're the same
plan.
about. Douglas
What?
was saying. You were saying building more. What you were saying, creating value, leveraging on the internet and create value so that people will pay you for the value. So that is the second source of income. So I mean, on that point, yeah, somebody was saying stuff like on Shopify and those things.
Drop shipping.
So I think we need to address that, and I want to address that because a lot of people. This person was saying that, or things like sell your creation on Shopify. I mean, it's potential, but it's not workable for everyone. Yes, it's not workable for everyone because everybody, when they go to Shopify and sell things, they drop shipping and they are doing the same thing. Everybody's the same. then the question is what Douglas has said, you need to create value. And what value are you creating when you are selling something on Shopify? Are you the same as everybody else? Or are you doing something else that is creating value where somebody else is not creating? It is the value that is going to get you the income. It is not being like everybody else. Because if you are being like everybody else, then who's going to pick buying from you? That's the key.
Okay, so that one is about adding value onto. So that one's about adding value in a way that makes you different from the other people. Okay, so on top of that, just now what Douglas, Junho, and Ivy were saying, basically is that you need to pump money into an income generating system or engine of your choice, whether it's investment, business, etc. So now the question is, how quickly do you want that to happen? So if you want it to happen very, very quickly, that means you have to pump a lot of money inside, which means you have to think of ways to leverage your time and to find ways to get that money very quickly, legally. Okay, legally.
Legally, ethically, and morally.
Legally, please. Okay. So
Yes,
this is
let me
our.
yeah, please think carefully. Make sure it's legally. If you don't
Okay,
end
the
up,
consequences you are aware.
No,
you don't end up
no,
like
not enough. Not enough. Legally, ethically, and morally. Legal, not
yes,
enough.
But legal is
yeah.
the basic
You
lah
don't
for
end up,
me.
you don't end up like the FTX founder.
Okay, yeah.
Just
So
sue
you all
until
know.
you go like where.
Correct. So you all know the consequences if you all decide to do otherwise. You have to bear with the consequences. That's all. Okay. So anyway, this is a summary. So basically, you need to build an income generating engine or system or investment, whatever that is, whether it's a business,
Yeah,
shipping,
definition.
whatever. Yeah, whatever. And then you have to pump money into that income generating engine. So we are now talking about leverage already, how quickly we can get the income, how many engines can you build, how many systems can you build to get you to where you want to go. Okay, Douglas.
Yeah, so the thing I want to say, okay, how the environment has changed or is changing further, okay, with the introduction of things like AI, automation has always been there for a very long time, okay, but the automation is getting smarter, okay, and the emergence of AI, which is very, very fast right now. So even jobs, okay, for a lot of people, it's not going to be secure because there are going to be a lot of jobs in the next 5 years that can potentially be replaced by automation or AI. Okay, so humans need to be able to do what only humans can do. Okay, and
Like what
humans
value can we add that only humans can add?
Yeah, so
Is it?
humans, okay, so the key is mastery. Okay, Chunho talked about being unique. Okay, where does uniqueness come from? Uniqueness come from being able to identify, okay, your talents, your talents that can be utilized, okay, in an easy way to be able to create something that only you can create. That is different. Okay, but that is only one part of the equation. Okay, so be fearful. Okay, be very, very fearful. Okay, if you are in a job that is process driven, okay, that is repetitive, okay, chances are it's not going to be around. Okay, there are lots of jobs over the last 5 years have disappeared. In the next 5 years, a lot of jobs are also going to disappear. So you have to be prepared. Okay, you need to acquire knowledge, skills, and tools to be able to achieve your mastery in creating value, unique value, not just value, but unique value. That's one part of the equation, which is the supply side equation. Okay, so somebody talked about drop shipping. Okay, make passive income on drop shipping. Okay, that is not the truth. Okay, that
It's
is
not
part of
passive.
the story. It's part of the story. It is not the truth. Okay, in order to be successful at drop shipping or any form of value creation, you must first have a market. Okay, most people start with products. Okay, and even if you start with your own mastery, until you know who's going to consume your value, you have no business, you have no engine, you have no income generating ability until you find your audience, until you find your market. So the first most important thing It's not your mastery. The first most important thing is know what people want.
Yeah. So
Identify your market, identify your niche.
well, yeah. See, the thing is that a lot of what is KOLs, by the way?
No
Key
idea.
opinion leader. Key
Huh?
opinion
Oh yeah,
leader.
correct.
Key
Key
opinion
opinion.
leader.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. You continue first, Junho. I have something to say about this KOLs thing.
Yeah, because the things that a lot of people out there was like teaching people to do drop shipping using Amazon, drop shipping using Shopify, using a lot of other e-commerce platform to do drop shipping, and they teach one thing, and then they and everybody is the same, and they're just looking at certain products, and then everybody just pushing it out.
It's very
And
hard.
every-
It's very hard. It's
because-
very hard.
Because everybody is the same. Everybody is just what do you call that? It's just like
Commodity.
it's a commodity.
That's the
Because
word.
what is different about you? And not if the person is able to say, I know this market, I want to sell to this particular market, I know what this market wants, and you instead of just messing up with a lot of things, you curate certain products that addresses a need of a certain market, and you actually go and source on certain markets and all those things, and then you sell it, and you know that these people, when they come to your platform or your e-commerce site, and they know that, oh, every time I come here, I will find products that will make me feel this way, it caters to my need, then they will come and buy from you. It has to be unique to the value proposition you're giving. If you are the same as everybody, it's just like, after a while, it's like, I see this from this person, see this, must I go to the source? Eventually, people will figure out, I just go to Amazon, I just go to, they will figure out it's from somewhere else. It's the same everywhere.
So the thing about drop shipping that's happening also is the suppliers. Okay, so you see the thing is, if you're a drop shipper, what value are you creating besides just moving a product? Okay, so the suppliers used to depend on drop shippers because drop shippers, okay, went out to find the markets. They went out to find the people who will buy the product, and then they go to the supplier. Okay, so the drop shipper will find the market. Then they'll go to the supplier, and then the value and the value that they create for the supplier is the market. Okay, but today a lot of drop shippers are not even doing that. Okay, they just take the product and then look for people to buy. Okay, and everybody's selling the same product from the same supplier. Okay, and what has happened also is as the visibility for the supplier's products increase, okay, then the supplier also realized that they can go directly to the market instead of going through the drop shipper. So the drop shippers are dead. Okay, the value, if you want to be a drop shipper, the first asset you need to have is a community, is a tribe. Okay, it's a niche group of customers that who want to buy a certain product, and then you have access to that product. If you are not in that equation, it's not going to work. Period. That's it. Okay, because then you are, if you are just a middleman, okay, what's being cut off right now, okay, with the internet, with technology, is the middleman. Okay, if you're just moving a product, sorry, that time is over. Okay, the middleman used to create a lot of value because before the internet, okay, suppliers, manufacturers had no access to markets. It's no longer true. Okay, so mastery, the uniqueness of your value, and a marketplace. Okay, these are the two things that need to be invested in to be built. It takes time to build a market. It takes time to build a tribe. Okay, but it's free. Okay, it takes time to build a tribe, but it's free. Okay, it takes time to develop mastery. It takes time, but it's also free. Okay, but most people don't want to invest the time.
Yeah, it's either time or money, I think. Either one or the other.
So people complain, okay, no money, don't want to invest the time, then what do you want? Drop from the sky? Not going to happen.
No, then they just complain.
You need to put in effort too.
So that's what I mean by the thing about passive income, the word is actually, I don't think it's accurate. It's not truly passive. There is some kind of activity that has to be done to make
Yes.
to generate that income. And there's something I want to bring up about KOLs. We are not saying that dropshipping doesn't work. It may work for some people, definitely. And for the people who are advocating it, it probably work for them, right? But you must also understand that one, your feed is already curated. So there's a algorithm going on in your social media, right? When you watch videos on dropshipping, it's just going to feed you more videos on dropshipping. That's why you are seeing so many, part of the reason. Secondly, I'm not saying that the KOLs are not real or they are not authentic or that they are deceiving in their intention, but we do not understand their intention behind spreading this awareness. You see, there must be some kind of gain for it in them, for them in it. I'm not saying that it's monetary or whatever, but I'm just saying that keep all this in mind when you see KOLs spreading certain messages. What's in it for them, right? And what's in it for you?
You know
So that's something.
what's in it for them? They build an audience.
Yeah,
That's what
correct. So
they build an audience, and when they have an audience, you see. So the thing is,
they
okay,
build
so
the
basically
eyeballs.
correct is a strategy around a certain topic. So if I talk about dropshipping and people who are interested in dropshipping, so what do I have? An audience who's interested in dropshipping. Okay, if I have an audience who's interested in dropshipping, and I know they're interested in dropshipping because they're watching, the fact that they are listening to me means that they have an interest in dropshipping, then I will be able to things related to dropshipping, okay, offer as a product or a service.
Yep. So just really keep in mind when you are watching all these videos and feeds, right? The algorithm as well as what's in it for them, basically.
Hey, thank you, Douglas, for highlighting that. I wanted to comment on this. Hey, somebody might put this in. If I have a hamburger
You
stand,
are right. If I have a hamburger stand, I need
reasonable tasting food and a hungry raving crowd to earn income. Yes and no. You
What do you
need
mean?
have to be in a niche position. Let's say you have reasonable tasting food
Location, you mean?
and you're not in a niche position. Let's say you set up this store, but there's another store next to you that's selling better tasting food than you. Of course, the hungry raving crowd will go to them lah. Walao, you cannot
Hungry
eat
raving. No, maybe not, because maybe their line is longer. Then some will come over
No,
to
then,
you.
then the question is, what value are you creating for? Let's say you have a reasonable tasting food, but the value proposition is that my food is cheaper than the other store, and you will attract a certain crowd because your niche is my price is cheaper than the other store, so people will come to you. Okay, so you need to create a niche and a value proposition to the audience you're attracting. You cannot just have a store and a reasonable tasting food and then you generally come. It doesn't happen that way.
That's
if we take this metaphorically as an analogy, okay, if I have hamburger stand, meaning whatever product or service I am able to produce that is reasonable quality, and then I have people who want that product,
hungry and
okay,
raving.
then I can earn an income. Okay, until I see it, okay, until I see that audience and I come up with a better product. Okay, that is, I come up with a better tasting burger, they are going to come to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you are in a niche position.
Okay, so this is not defensible. Okay, you need to make it defensible.
So basically,
Yes.
the only thing that we can make sure that we are less replaceable, because I don't believe that anybody is truly irreplaceable. Less replaceable, less easily replaceable
Or
is
unique,
if the
like Juno
value.
said, you need to be unique. Your hamburger is so unique
Yes.
that nobody can
Maybe it's in the
replicate.
shape of bunny, or it has spam fries instead of normal fries.
Yeah,
That
but
kind
then,
of thing.
but then again,
Something different from the
nowadays in the
usual.
market, people will do a lot of copycat. This is what happened to Samsung and Apple. When they first came to the iPhone and the other phone came out, we have to accept that the world will do all this copycat thing. And that's why for food, people defend their recipe like mad. Because the recipe is a unique thing that
Like the
makes it
secret
different.
sauce, that kind of thing, right?
The secret sauce, they will
but you
defend
see,
it like mad.
the other thing is to build customer loyalty.
Right.
Okay, so that's why it's turning. It is no longer just a market audience. Okay, not enough. It's not even a community who's interested, a niche community who's interested in certain thing, also not enough. You need to build a tribe. Okay, what's a
Yep.
tribe? A tribe is loyal. Okay, a
Follow you
tribe
to the ends of the earth.
yeah, a tribe will follow. Okay, whatever. If you have a tribe, okay, you have a tribe. Okay, whatever comes out of your mouth, okay, they will want.
Yes, and there's two. I'll give an example. These people, most people know. Apple has its tribe. Whatever it comes out, people will just go because they are all in the ecosystem. Samsung has its tribe. Samsung come with products, people will just go. They
Yeah.
all have their niche market and they have a secure market. Yeah, some people
And
may
your
just
tribe,
jump. Some
your
people may
tribe
just
will-
jump, but generally they stay.
generally won't. If you have a tribe, they will protect and they will defend you.
Yeah.
Okay, they will work
I
for
think this
you.
one
Okay,
not
they
more
become
for
that-
Apple, Samsung. I think this one more
No, not-
suitable for those K-pop idols.
Not just
No,
K-pop either,
yeah.
even all the celebrities out
Correct.
there.
You need to reach celebrity status.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and I talk about that metaphorically. Okay, whatever celebrity status is for your niche, you need to reach celebrity status.
Mm,
Okay, mediocrity is not enough. Okay, mediocrity is out.
it's out.
Yeah.
Okay, so mediocrity is out. Okay, normal is out. You need celebrity status in the niche of your choice.
And
Okay,
that's
you
what a lot of
establish
people
your
are doing.
tribe. You establish your tribe. Okay, your income is almost certain.
Yeah. So I just want to say that that's what a lot of drop shippers out there doing e-commerce stuff. They are just normal, mediocre people. They are not some celebrity. They don't have that level where they can command. I mean, look at this China. What's his name? The guy that tests lipsticks one.
Is he still
You're-
famous?
Well, at one point he was. I mean, that
Yeah,
guy.
he was. I was thinking
He
like
was so
BTS
famous.
and Blackpink.
Yeah,
They're more
he's the one that
famous.
do up like 100 lipsticks, and then he's a live streamer. He will just do lipstick, no good, this one, that. I thought he's a big following, so people will just buy stuff from him. He
Yeah.
said this lipstick is good, people buy.
The
Yeah.
the people who are successful in doing drop shipping, okay, if you look and analyze at their success, they have a big group of followers. Or they have a tribe. Okay. Imagine this: if you have 10,000, okay, don't go into the millions, not necessary. If you have 10,000 people in your tribe, okay, and you introduce a product that 50% will buy, and you make $10 per sale. 5,000 times $10 is a 50,000, right?
50,000.
It's a 50,000 income by saying or introducing that thing.
This is good. This is great.
Okay, or just using it and saying that, hey, look, I've got this thing,
Hey, look, I'm using this.
Okay, so the thing is, they are successful because they have their tribe, they have their captive audience already.
Your supporters.
Okay, and that's the value that they create for the suppliers. So suppliers will work with them to tap on their tribe. That's what it is. The thing is, anyone can do it, but it takes time. It takes time, it takes effort
It takes time,
Okay, it doesn't
effort,
take a
and
lot of money.
consistency.
and consistency.
I think that's the hardest thing. Consistency.
Regardless, you either put in the money, you put in the time, and you have to put in the either time or money, but you need to put in the effort. You definitely need to put in effort. You wish that you just fall on your lap, you have to wait long, unless you have rich parents or you are royalty and you're just born in the family and you have inheritance, fine. You have inheritance so that is you just draw from it. That's your passive income already. You really don't have to work.
Like literal sugar daddy and mommy. Literal.
The thing is, this building a tribe thing, right? Okay, actually, regardless, okay, whatever it is, if you want to generate any form of income, you need to build a tribe. That's it. No, even before you have your product or service, you need to build a tribe, and tribe building takes time. But the thing is, everybody has access. Okay, everybody is able to do it. You just need to be unique. Okay, you
Now
need to be
everybody has
different.
access already.
Okay, and don't go crazy. Okay, dyeing your hair purple is not being unique because it's non-fungible. It's fun. It's totally fungible. Anybody else can dye their hair
Anybody else
purple.
can dye their hair purple. Unless you say
Yeah.
you're born
Okay.
with like purple eyes, then that one not
Okay,
so
don't do crazy
fungible.
things. Okay, so there are also people who do crazy things. Okay, like jump in front of trucks and hope they don't die. Okay, so don't do crazy things. Okay, that's not okay. There's nothing to do if you're not around to
You only
if
live
you're
once,
dead. No.
okay? Don't waste it by jumping in
Okay,
front of
so
a truck.
don't do crazy. It's not about doing crazy things. It's about doing something sustainable that is different. Okay,
That
and
is
this
uniquely
can
you.
be done. This
Yeah.
can be done. Okay, there are ways to acquire to discover who you are. Okay, but you've got to put in the effort, the time to do it. Okay, you're not going to sit and meditate and it's going to come. It's not.
Maybe you see meditate got ideas come lah, but that's about it lah. You need to action on those ideas.
Yeah, that's true. You
Yeah,
need to
so-
own on this idea.
Yeah.
So can you be in
Okay.
a job and do all this? You can. Okay.
You can, but
be
you
in
need
a
to
job-
put in extra time. So
But you
so
need
you
to
see
do
those people like what Chunho was doing when he was having a job, and after his job he went on to do other income generating activities. Instead of most of the people who just go home, sit down, watch Netflix, he invested that time into something else that can help him in the future. So if you do that, right, then you can get out. You can have your financial freedom you're talking about. But if you think about it, if you are going home, you're doing what normal everyday people are doing, then you will just be like normal everyday people who works for the rest of their lives, right? So you think about
Yeah,
it this way, like it's the same.
if you do what everybody else is doing, then you're going to get
You will
what
be like
everybody else
everybody else, okay? And most everybody else is not financially free.
Yeah. So if you want to
Okay.
get something that other people are not getting, then you need to do
You need-
something that
The other
are
people
not
not doing. Okay, so even if you're just reading the stock markets every evening, getting a sense of the market, that's something else not everybody else is doing. Okay, even if you invest $1 a day, that's also it's going to build up. So it's like how fast do you want? Okay, the answer is yes, but you need to do stuff. You need to spend your time and money wisely. Wisely.
And there are
Okay.
many ways. There are many ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
Many
So
ways to
obviously, to learn more about the different ways, please remember to tune in to Arch My Life. Okay, so yes, I think we're at last words now.
Oh
Last
no.
Oh no, why?
no.
Douglas, must start. Douglas,
no,
my
because-
last word very simple.
Oh, it's
Okay.
typing time.
Yeah,
You
oh,
need to
no.
try and send in the WhatsApp to him. Then you're like, okay, copy paste.
Oh no, I'm stressed now. I need to type.
Now, don't need to be stressed. Douglas, mine is very simple. Okay, basically, as an employee, you can still reach financial freedom. And I think maybe my last word is going to be the same as every one of you. You can still reach financial freedom. You just need to do something else to or create another additional income engine to to supplement your income. And you need, I think everybody nowadays, okay, you can stop there already. I just want to add on to it. I think everybody really needs to think about doing this because don't depend on your day job or your employment income. So I would say, please, okay, everybody is replaceable. You don't know how long you will be in that job. Okay, don't think that your job, you have a 9 to 5 job, oh, you can have an income and stuff. I tell you, anytime you can lose that job, not because the company retrench you, it can be the company closed down.
Yeah. Or maybe your job replaced by a robot. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn for last words. My last words is
Yes,
very
please.
short and simple. You must type exactly as I say. You cannot just change it to your own on your own whim. Okay.
Okay.
This
Go.
typeist in training. Okay, my last word is very simple. This applies to all things in life. If you want something else that nobody else has, then you must do something that nobody else is doing. Okay, you must be prepared to give that time, that effort, and all that. You cannot just sit
Okay,
there
I
and
think
talk.
Douglas agree with that. So no change.
It's not supposed to whether you agree or not. It's my words. I agree, can already. Okay, Douglas,
Correct.
your own last words. Have you had time to
Okay,
think
then
about
I
your
need
last
to.
words?
Okay, my own last words is also simple. Wait. Fine. Wait.
Fine. Fine. We are stabbed. He's being stabbed right now.
To
His brain
cover
is being stabbed.
to cover your
Okay.
mastery
Oh,
and
okay.
develop it.
Okay, he's typing and talking at the same time. Okay.
Good lah. Now that
Alright.
he's doing the last one, he won't like his last one won't be a last paragraph.
Yeah, last time he other people type for him, he happily say. Now you want some type, wow, very short, leh.
Long story, and it's like okay.
Ah. Okay, so thanks again to Chloe for contributing to today's episode, and to all our viewers for your questions, comments. Appreciate it, and remember to like, share, and subscribe, of course. And if you want to hear us talking about other things, just put it in the comment box below, and we may. This one is from Kampong Kid. Is this from your Kampong Kid live stream? This Chloe.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I've
Wait,
never
wait,
met Chloe.
wait. When you talk about the matrix, let's be clear about the matrix. This matrix is what
Yeah.
matrix are you talking about?
Are you talking about the movie
what do you call
Matrix?
that? Keanu Reeves, the Matrix, the hidden world,
movie
the metaverse that we're talking about,
Matrix.
or you're talking about what?
Okay, so
What
the
matrix are you
quality
talking?
of questions, the quality of answers that you get depends on the quality of questions that you ask. If you ask unclear questions, you're going to get unclear
Yeah.
answers.
We
Okay,
become
so
Would you like to
question,
talk
we talk about Keanu Reeves and all the movie. Wow, the movie is like how many years ago, and then they have this how many sequel and all those things. I don't think we don't talk about that.
Okay, so Chloe, you need to let us know what you want.
be
Okay, or
clear about
anybody
your
else.
questions.
If
Okay,
there's
so
something
for
you'd like
all
us
our
to
other
talk about,
viewers, yes, let us
we'd
know
like
what
to-
you want us to talk about, and
Let us
we
know.
may or may not talk about it. Then
The real
we
life.
will see you guys. We will see you guys 2 weeks later. Please remember to tune in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to be notified on our next live stream. Wow, that is such a long spiel. Okay.
Okay.
Like, share, subscribe. Okay, we are signing off. We'll see you guys
Like,
2
share,
weeks later.
subscribe.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.